Hi guys, remember this? I done a video about it. I said that I thought it was bad optics for Tommy Robinson. He's on that luxury train with Holly Vance and Lawrence Fox's girlfriend there, cuddled up to Holly. Wonder what was going on there. Wonder if there's any other images. Anyhow, at the time I wrote that it was bad optics. Yeah, I didn't think it looked good for Tommy to be seen swanning around in a luxury train. But I'm kind of having second thoughts, having seen this article on another site. Yeah. You tell me in the comments afterwards if you think these optics are good or bad. Anyhow, let's go to the other site. Let's leave Tommy there on his train. We'll go over to a lefty site now. Don't like doing this, but it's got to be done. Here's Tommy again. Image taken at the same time, or just round about the same time as the previous one. There's Tommy and Lawrence Fox aboard billionaire Jeremy Oskin's private luxury train, yeah? Making the most of his time. When was this? October 25. Okay, so there's Tommy with Lawrence Fox. I like Lawrence Fox. I liked him as an actor, and I like some of the campaigning work he's done. I did think about joining his party, but it didn't seem to go anywhere. Anyhow, so there's another one. Is that a good optic or a bad optic? Well, let's learn more about the story. Tommy, they always go real name Stephen Yaxley Lennon, don't they? Why don't they ever turn around and say, I don't know, Lenin, real name this, Stalin, real name that? Well, they don't want them to know their ethnicity, do they? Anyhow, guest traveller aboard a luxury locomotive in the company of Lawrence Lucifer Fox. This was interesting. The train is actually named the chairman's set, belonging to billionaire train nut Jeremy Oskin, well-known benefactor of both Fox's Reclaim Party, over 4 million, and Nigel Farage's Reform UK, 1.7 million. Is Yaxley Lennon in line for a bang? We shall have to wait and see. Robinson's promised trip to Israel as a guest of Diaspora Minister may actually be delayed a little. Well, it wasn't. We know that Tommy went there, but now we know who paid for it. Right, but that's not the point. I'm not here to have a go at Tommy. I want to know what you think. Were those good optics or bad optics? Yeah. So I went and had a look at who Jeremy Oskin was. Out of curiosity. Like to keep in touch or in the know with who's who. Jeremy Oskin. I quite like the guy. I do. Jeremy John Oskin, born 1958, British businessman, political donor. He's on the rich list, education and career. He went to rugby school. I wonder if he was there at the same time as Ben Habib and if they know each other. If so, Ben missed a chance to get a good donor. But what has he done? Well, it tells us how he set up his company. All good stuff. Worked hard, yeah. He was ordered to pay 1.3 million in damages. Oh, God. Yeah, they were after him there, it seemed. Anyhow, private investment, railways. A noted railway enthusiast. He likes steam trains. Who doesn't like steam trains? I mean, I got to be honest. I'm glad that during my time in the Navy, I was normally travelling on steam trains with real compartments. God, nothing better than taking the midnight train from Waverley Station up in Scotland down to Newport, South Wales. One heck of a train ride. We used to have great fun. Anyhow, he purchased a number of mainline steam locomotives and preserves them. Yeah. Anyhow, he purchased a railway heritage business. Good luck. But it's political activity we should be looking at. He donated 1.7 million to Vote Leave. Good man. And he supported pro-Brexit candidates in 2017. Founded a new party, Brexit Express, which would welcome Conservative Party MPs. Yeah. So, pretty good. Founding donor to the Reclaim Party led by Lawrence Fox. He gave them £1 million in cash and services. And he said he's going to continue to fund the Reclaim Party. Yeah. So far, so good. I like him. Listed as Parliamentary Register of Interests as having donated legal services to Andrew Bridgen. This is when my respect for the man went up even further. Andrew Bridgen, I keep meaning to do a video on him. I really do. I like Andrew Bridgen. Well, he helped his legal expenses to the tune of 4 million, almost £4.5 million. So there we go. Yeah. So I like him. He's been criticised for his opposition to net zero. Yeah. So he seems like a good chap. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Were those good optics or bad optics? Yeah? Do you like Jeremy Oskin? I do. You don't have to, but I do. Anyhow, talking about optics, I've got one to show you. And this is going to ruffle a few feathers. Of course, I forgot to load it, so pause. Okay, I've loaded the image. I'm going to show you something that popped up on my YouTube feed as recommended viewing. Oh, by the way, it's tot time. It's not Woods' rum, it's a mediocre one. I think I deserved one after those previous two videos. Needed a stiff drink afterwards. Anyhow, let's have a look at this image and see if it makes you smile. I thought it was funny. You tell me what you think. There you go. What do we see? Well, it says I should read Red City Builder, New Wild West. You know, I like PC games, so I get those up in my feed. And of course, I subscribe to Richie and Rogue. Great channel. They had Basil the Great on the other day. Fantastic show. I try to watch their shows as often as I can. Richard is excellent, and so is Rogue. I know Richie fairly well. I know about his past and everything. I know what he does for Wales, and I know how passionate he is. Rogue I've only met personally twice, and she's a lovely young woman. I know a bit about her life, and I know about what she thinks about things. But this image here made me smile. Can you see why? You know what I feel about members only and Patreons and stuff like that, and buy me a drink. Yeah, I call them plastic patriots. I'm not saying that Richie and Rogue are plastic patriots for one moment. I mean, they've got a studio to pay for and stuff like that, and other costs. I'm retired. I don't need money. I can just do stuff straight here from the kitchen. But it was what they chose to label their thumbnail, grifters. So what's my predictions? Take a listen. And then YouTube featured members only. And I think for members only, they charge £5 a month. Some channels charge a lot more, but I think Rich and Rogue are about £5 a month, something like that. So, what do you think? Do you think that was a poor choice of caption for the video? Grifters, members only. Well, it made me smile. Not having a go at you guys, not having a go at you, certainly, Rogue. But it did give me a smile. And that's all I've got for you guys. You've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow, who will never ask you to subscribe. I will never ask you to be a Patreon. I will never ask you to buy me a coffee. I will never ask you for a super chat. Yeah. All I say to you is, if you want to give money away, give it to your local branch of Advance UK and use that money to buy leaflets or newspapers. See you on the next one. I really must do something about Andrew Bridgen.